This is the $8 stove and cook set combination. The $8 stove and cook set combination is a lightweight and cost-effective solution for backcountry cooking. So in this video, I'm going to show you what comes in the kit, right? What all do you get for $8? Where can I go buy this stuff? And then how do you use it in the field? So let's talk about components for a minute. What all are you going to get for $8, right? You've got your spoon and your fork, pretty necessary. And I like the metal versions of these. There's titanium that's a lot lighter, but these cost less than $1 for the set. And we're going to be cooking with them. They're not plastic, so we can cook and they're not going to melt. The lid of the system, if you look right here, and this fits the cup, it actually is snug and holds on there. The lid is going to be this collapsible cup. So the cup, when you expand it, has a couple things going for it. One, I use this for coffee, hot beverages, soup. I mix cold beverages in as well, but it also has markings inside which show you cups and milliliters. The next component is going to be a cat food can stove. This actually fits in the cup, and to make one of these, you can see the video that I have. We have a tutorial on how to make one of these, but this is the stove we're going to use. Foil, I've got that for a wind guard, and this actually folds out and then wraps around so that if it's windy and you're trying to cook, you can just use this and you're going to be good to go. Now to finish this all off, you have the Ozark Trail camping cup. This houses the windscreen, the stove. You can put little instant coffees in here, all sorts of stuff. This is also what I use to cook. I don't actually drink out of the cup. I use the collapsible cup because it doesn't burn my lips. With this cup, you can cook whatever you'd like. I cook mac and cheese, ramen, soup, boil water, no problem.
All right, so you're gonna want to pick one of these up, $4.97. Typically right next to those, you're gonna find these little red collapsible cups for $1.42. You're gonna want to grab one of those. And then these are the plastic ones, but I don't suggest these. We're gonna be cooking with it, so you want the metal. Yeah, there's titanium, but I'll show you what I have.
So to close this video out, let me set this stove up and see how long it takes to boil 2 cups of water. Then I'll show you some clips from the field so you can see this exact setup in action.
All right, we're 2 minutes in here. We're boiling 2 cups of water. I can actually see little bubbles starting after 2 minutes. And you can see the stove's burning real well. Now it's a little windy, so I do have the wind guard up here, but I try to keep it maybe an inch off so it's not just too tight. I'm not melting the foil. Seven minutes. We are at 7 minutes. That water's boiling. That's actually boiling more than it usually is when I go to cook. That's 2 cups of water, so if you're doing Mountain House, that's exactly what you need, and it takes 7 minutes to boil. And here we are, using this little cat food can stove, man, at altitude, boiling water, no problem. The way this works, though, like I said, it's easy. We've got denatured alcohol, and I just put a little bit in that cat food stove. All that is a can of cat food with some holes punched in it. Now the flame's going, you just can't really see it because it's still daytime. There we go. Well, it takes a little longer, but if you look here, this water's pretty much boiling. And for an alcohol stove at this altitude, that's about all I'm gonna get. And let's see if I have, yeah, I got a lot of fuel left. So instead of boiling water in 4 minutes or 8 minutes, it takes probably 10, but it's quiet. What I love about this too is if I'm in the morning, I'm making coffee, it's just quiet. Anyway, I'm gonna make dinner.